There's a teaching that's brought down B'Shem Baal Shem, and it's brought down other svarim. The Yichud brings them down, and it's still brought down other svarim. Same idea, but we're going to chazer it. We're going to repeat it in the name of the Baal Shem. The teaching is like this: Kipuseach tiftach es yadecha. The pasuk in Parshas says that you should open your hand and give tzedakah, which means that a person should always be the person. A higher level of tzedakah is not to wait. A higher level of charity is not to wait for the person to ask you, but you should be the initiator. You should right away feel that there's a need of the other person and extend your hand to help the other person. So the pasuk says, "Ani b'tzedek echsel panecha." Through righteousness, through giving tzedakah, I see your face. So there's a general teaching in the Baal Shem that's brought down in another svarim that everything that a person does, they have to try to find the name of Hashem. They have to try to find Hashem's presence. You can look at it through the physical thing that you're doing, how in that physical act there's some type of presence of Hashem. Let's say if you're eating on a plate, the plate can be symbolic of the letter Hey, and your fork can be the letter Vav. There's many different ways. Or if you're writing, the pen is like the Vav, and the hand is holding the pen, and the point of the pen is the Yud. There's various different ways that the sages throughout the ages have looked to find the presence of Hashem in every single action that you do. But here the Baal Shem Tov talks about, it's also brought in the B'Shem Ari, that the idea, ani b'tzedek echsel panecha. When I do tzedek, when I do righteousness, I'm able to see your face. How does it work? Baal Shem Tov says like this: the pruta is the coin. The coin that you're about to pick up is lying on the table, let's say, or lying in your pocket. So the pruta, the coin, is a circle, so that represents the yud. The small dot, that represents the letter yud. You pick it up, or you take it out of your pocket. You take it with your 5 fingers. Your 5 fingers corresponds to the letter Hey. Then you stretch out your hand. So you have the Yud first. The Hey grabs the Yud. Then you stretch out your arm. The arm now corresponds to the letter Vav. It's like a line. The poor person, or the person that's receiving your charity, opens their hand. Their hand is a Hey. And now what you did is you drop the Yud Kei Vav into their Hey. And you just did a Yichud. You just did a unification of Hashem's name. Again, so the coin is the Yud, the Hey is the hand that grabs it, the Vav is the hand that stretches out, the other Hey is the hand that receives it. So you just completed the name of Hashem and you created a Yichud. But tzedek, when you do tzedek, when you do righteousness, when you do charity, you're actually seeing in motion, in real time, the name of Hashem played out. Says the Baal Shem. This will only work if you're initiating the process. There's the Yud in your pocket, or on the table in your house. You pick it up with your hands, and then you stretch out your hands. And then you have the Hey, the person that's receiving it. What happens if the poor person asks you for money first? Or the poor person asks you, could you help me out? So, or they literally pull and take out their hand. Then you have the reverse order, because you have the Hey that's receiving. Now you have to do the Yud Kei Vav. So you don't have the correct order of the Yichud. So if you wait for another person to ask you for money or to help you, and helping can be on any level, if you wait for someone to ask you to do something for kindness for them, and you're not initiating the process, it's not a need tzedek echsel panecha. You're not going to see Hashem's presence in this world. You can see, of course, you're doing a kind thing, but if you really want to see Hashem's light, you really want to do something that's in the most highest positive way, you have to initiate the process. You have to create the Yud, the Hey, the Vav, and then to give it to the Hey. Because if you do it in the other order, where you wait for the other person to stretch out their arm, whatever this is literally or symbolically, you're not creating the proper Yichud. Yes, you're doing a mitzvah, you're doing a very nice kindness and a good thing for the other person, but if you really want to do it correctly, you have to make sure that you initiate the process.